What's up, everybody? Welcome. It is Wednesday night. Later on again. Look, man. Every time I try to go an hour or two earlier, it just doesn't work. I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, but it always takes time setting up. Takes time, doing your thing, and then to get in the mood to want to come on. It's sometimes you got to get in the right state of mind. I like to smoke and play music, and it's usually right before the show, and then what turns into a good, like, what should be a one or two songs turns into like 5 or 10.
Yeah,
And like one or two bowls turns into like 4, 5.
for real.
And then I go live, and then I'm like, okay, now my nerves are a little better. I feed Marley, I roll up, I make sure all the stories are right, lined up. I got enough stuff for everybody. I actually found some videos today that should be cool. Hey, Reed, I know, man. They call it Tim time, man. I really, in my brain, was going really fast. I still thought it was midnight. I'm not lying. I looked at the thing and said, oh, shit, it's this time? Okay, I'm just going live. Like, I'm just going. Cut everything and just hit play, dude. Like, I suck, bro. You'll see, man. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I didn't do this. I know. It is. That's the best part of it, is for me. I'm at this moment in time, I'm just trying to find my passion for this whole thing again. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm just trying to find the love or passion for me to want to be able to get on here and do it every day. So if I feel like I have to do it and I don't get to do the things that I need to do for myself during the day or what I need to get done, I literally I just feel a lot better to go when I'm feeling good, so I can give you guys the best show. And someone brought up, by the way, is this what do you do on your podcast or whatever? And I thought about it, even after it was over, and I was like, this isn't a fucking podcast. This is a show. A podcast is scripted, right? A podcast is like set stuff. We're putting on a show. You don't think Ryan puts on a show, bro? You don't think Ryan turns up? You don't think, we put on a show for you. We love each other at the end of the day, but we put on a show, bro. We be going hard. We don't just sit around and podcast, to say the least. So I wanted to say that. I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I can't even call it a podcast at all. But some people might. And I get it. What do you think, Sean? Because, honestly, the only way I can consider it a podcast is because I can listen to it and not watch it.
It's awesome. It's better than Joe Rogan or anybody.
I would say it's more like a version of, like I said yesterday, like Saturday Night Live, just more raw. Like when they do the weekend news, but we just make it raw. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
This is real life. Ain't nobody doing it like Tim.
Yeah. This is like literally unfiltered shit. Different topics.
Nobody's doing it. You can't search
YouTube. The shit I got
search
today, man. It's gonna kind of run in with what I was doing yesterday. It says an unscripted talk show. More than anything, I'd say it's an unscripted talk show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An unscripted talk show, like definitely an unscripted talk show or news show.
What up, Walking?
Entertainment. And Walking, get your ass up here if you want to. I got some good topics today. I hope Deltron's here because I do got some more topics that I want to show him. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. A YouTube live stream. That's what it is. It's a live stream, dude. I go live.
Real life shit.
It's hard to record. Man, I've tried to make, podcasts, like do shows like without an audience, and that is hard just talking to a camera. So I'm not discrediting anybody that just talks to a camera. But I will say you can go back and edit if you don't like what you said. You can make it this. We can't take back what we say is, hey, bro, what y'all hear right now is real. Y'all can't take it back once it's said, brother. You know. So, anyways,
Say what you want to say.
if you shake it more than 3 times, dude, I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I got some stories. I'm going through the news today, and dude, you know, it's really weird that I've been talking about these. What's up, Alienated? How you doing, brother? Um, you know, and if I didn't say what's up to you, Reed, what's up, Reed? By the way,
What up,
uh,
Reed?
What
you
up?
Talking.
if
What
you
up,
watched
homie?
yesterday's show and you watch me all the time and you watched any of the shows lately, you know, and I
Bro,
hope Deltron can come on and actually defend this stuff. There he is. Yes, I got you, dog. I got some shit
this
for
is
us to
my
talk about.
fucking
This is
work shirt.
enlightening shit. This is gonna be a fun show, bro. I got Diddy videos out the asshole, news stories.
Man,
I've got news stories, bro. I finally got some shit that we can play around with tonight. It should be kind of fun, man. Um,
I tell
we
you what,
I
I
tell
like
you.
Take 5 because they got comfortable ass fucking uniform shirts. This is
yeah,
this is my uniform shirt. It's so comfortable.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm proud of you, homie.
we
Hell
in
yeah.
Chelsea. Look, you know what, Reed. I'll tell you this. I wouldn't be shocked this time. I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, maybe like 5. But I could,
45.
but you know, I wouldn't be shocked, homie. There's no restrictions on me tonight, boy. If I'm having fun and the shit's flowing and everybody's having fun, I'll go as long as I want. As I want. But
That's a wow.
if we're having fun, Reed. But he's calling 6. That means he's calling a good show. He said it's gonna be fun because yeah, you got fun shit for us tonight. You know. So I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this because I feel like how lately, like I used to like put the show together. Not 6. 6 I can see. 8 nah, because I'm dead by 7. Like I'm no good by 7 a.m. Like that's over with. I'm more like 5 a.m. I need that next hour or two to do dabs and smoke on my Discord with my peoples before I go to bed. Like, talk to Walking and Serenity,
Man,
whoever else, Swizzy or whoever comes on, and usually Swizzy passed out by the time I'm ready to pass out. But Walking's always there. Me and Walking are always bullshitting.
I got a different time schedule, you know.
about
Yeah, you're there when
stupid
I wake
shit
up,
too.
though. When I wake up, you're around. That's when you're popping in, is when I'm waking
Yeah.
up, usually, you know?
Yeah.
Swizzy, do you skate? You look like a skater. Of course. Like,
Yo, man, I used to skate when I was 13, man, chopping it up, fucking rail slide, curb slide, man. Started getting hurt so much, man. Started riding BMX. I've been riding dirt bikes all my life, man. I'll fucking fly through the air like 70 feet and shit.
Man,
Drink
this whole
like
speaking of
entire
skating,
drink some beers before I ride, man. I don't ride dirt bikes till I have 3 beers and shit, man. I'm fucking invincible, man. That's how we
speaking of
do it.
skating,
You want to see my skateboard? Shit. Go
yeah, I
ahead,
was gonna
Walking.
say Walking. We all look. We're all skateboarders in our DNA, bro. We all skate, bro. You know that. You could probably
I'm a
tell.
cruiser though.
You know I skated. Ryan's a skater. Walking's a skater. Swizzy. I don't know about Dell, but I know most of us all skate. I know Alien skates.
I had so much
Yeah,
great
it's
stories
a
about skating.
Rodriguez board with the MF Doom grip tape, shark wheels, bone Swiss precision bearings,
Oh shit,
and
man.
Thunder trucks
You know what else I do?
with risers that basically have this design on them: a heart-shaped
Shit.
grenade.
That's dope. Walking. I
I'll
find
definitely.
it so cool.
I'll be busting out the fucking
Man.
ripstick, man. This shit is insane.
I find it so cool that we
I
can
never
all
could get the hang
together.
of a ripstick.
Oh
What's
man,
what is
The
it?
ripstick's always been weird
yeah,
for me.
man. I try it again, man. This is one of the greatest things ever made.
What is
It's
it?
like it's like a
It's a
skateboard.
ripstick. It's like a
Yeah,
skateboard and rollerblades mixed into one. Only
yo,
difference is it's only 2 wheels.
I got Swiss berries on this. I took out the
Wait.
bearings.
My bad. It's more like a scooter mixed with a skateboard mixed with a hoverboard.
But you can't use your
But before a
feet to
hoverboard,
push. You gotta
yeah,
you gotta
you
fucking
gotta use
side to
your
side.
hips.
Yeah. So I upgraded the fucking bearings in these. So these are Swiss bearings in this bitch. It's a little dirty. I haven't used it, but yeah, I got fucking upgraded fucking bearings in this bitch.
I mean, hell, not too long ago,
It's like a Ferrari
cleaned up
right here,
and-
dude.
man, you already know what's up. You already know what the fuck is up.
Ooh.
Got the fucking speed cream.
Nice. I thought that was your lube, bro. I couldn't really see because there was
It's the lube for bearing. It's the lube for my skate bearings.
Are
I use it on the Bone Swiss. I use it on the Bronsons.
you sure that wasn't your like? It's not like a code bottle for baby oil or something.
That'd be the smallest fucking. How many ounces is this? This is half a fluid ounce. That ain't gonna do shit for lubrication.
Maybe for Diddy it would, but itty bitty Diddy, it might fucking help him
Maybe.
out.
I thought it was some
Maybe
marijuana
it is.
juice.
Anal lube mini bottle. So, dude, let's start.
Diddy's little Tic Tac.
Let's do a couple topics while we're waiting for Dev. We'll get into the harsher shit a little more. Oh shit. There's even more stories popping in as bro, there's just so much shit going on, bro. Holy fuck. Things that y'all don't expect. These are things that I find that nobody else finds. I'm just being honest. I just like, I think it's the algorithm I'm in, or maybe or something. I don't know what it is. But you don't hear about this type of shit. You just don't. So look at this shit, dude. So an NYC man, I want to save it down here so the video doesn't start playing. An NYC man, God damn it, dude. Sorry, God. Get the fuck up there, bitch. NYC man falls to his death when FDNY letter gives away as he tries to escape Brooklyn Blaze. So look at this shit, dude. This fucking guy right here is trying to get out of a burning building and well,
He didn't make it.
he did not make it. Warning.
Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah, he didn't make it. A 53-year-old Brooklyn man plunged to his death when an FDNY ladder suddenly gave way as he evacuated a Monday morning blaze at Sunset Park apartment building. The shocking video we just saw reviewed. Footage was taken at 7 a.m. Shows the man climbing out of a third-story window as smoke billowed out behind him while a firefighter waited at the top with the retractable ladder to help him escape the flames. Dude, this guy's like, I trust you, Mr. Fireman. As the man stepped onto the first rung, the top section of the ladder suddenly retracted and the man went to a spinning free fall onto the awning of a deli below before hitting the sidewalk. Ooh.
Ew.
Damn, look at
That's
Diddy on the
brutal.
side, bro. Look at the
Fucking
video of
splat.
Diddy on the side, bro. That shit's fucking creepy. That's a fucking horrible death. And the firefighters, that's a shitty fire department. Whoever
That's
did
a
that,
shitty way to go.
Is it the fire? Because that firefighter is gonna beat himself up forever. Shit, right? You know that. That's gonna fuck him up forever. Now, do we blame the fucking ladder? Or do we blame the retard working the ladder? God, I can't say. I gotta learn how to be TikTok friendly. Do you think I'll ever
The
be
artard.
TikTok?
Just say
Oh.
artard.
The artard.
I can't do that. It just sounds so retarded. You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
believe he can't say that.
I can. I do. I can say anything I want. That's the
No,
part
I'm
that's
just
good.
saying, like,
I know.
You know.
It's just it won't get him traffic on TikTok. It'll get him shadow banned.
Oh man, dude, so listen to this. The man identified by the Daily News as Uber driver Ashik Hussain, a native of Pakistan, was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead at the NYPD. The firefighter, who was atop of the ladder, was able to maintain his grip and stay on it while it retracted itself. So he just literally grabbed onto the ladder and just watched that guy fall.
Terrible.
Well, clearly he ain't Spider-Man. R.I.P. Rashid Kaki Hamid Hussein.
Hey, Tim.
Here's another asterisk on New York City, the happiest city in the United States, apparently. Doesn't look so happy right here, does it? Looks like a bunch of shit to me. Poor fucking Pakistani man fell out of his damn fucking thing trying to get rescued. Where's the trampolines when you need them? Seriously, where's the fucking trampolines? You know? I'm serious. Where's the trampoline? Is that not used anymore? They don't use the trampolines anymore? Like, is that just not a thing or what?
They probably don't even have one.
These retractable ladders? I'm just confused. So, what's up, Daniel Barry? How you doing, man?
Yo, Tim.
What's up, dude?
There was a football team in my state, and all of them carried a trampoline, all the parts, and they carried it up this fucking mountain, and they put this trampoline together on top of this mountain. There's a YouTube video of it, but they're all jumping on top of this mountain, you know? Like, I don't know, a whole fucking team of football players carrying fucking all these parts up the mountain.
Were they having like, I won't do it. You know what? I might as well get all my gay jokes out now. June's here in about 11 days. Are they going to have gay sex on those trampolines? I mean, hey guys, I got a good idea. Let's get the trampoline and take it to the top of the mountain and we could jump together. Maybe wrestle.
No, but it's amazing. Imagine walking like for 2 hours carrying a big old fucking metal pole, and that's just your part, you know, and get fucking high or drink some beers, and you're up on the mountain, dude, on top of the world, dude. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Driving is the shit. Yeah, for who? It's about the most dumbest fucking comment you can make, Dodgy. You fucking goofy. You won't be saying that when your fucking family member dies from somebody killed in a car accident. I promise you that.
Yo.
Just to even make that comment, you made
What
me
up, Dale?
I'm talking about what up, G? You made me stop what the fuck I was saying and address that fucking comment because it was so ignorant, bro. Honestly. Drunk driving is the shit. You just a shitty motherfucker. That's all.
Man, drunk driving shit ain't cool, bro.
Fuck you.
They see me rolling
Better way to
to the
put it
liquor
is
store.
They say it until they wind up crashing into someone while intoxicated. That or
I know a wrestler who's
like Skulls and Crossbones by Deltron.
Then they ain't gonna be laughing about it.
He said I wrestled in high school. Bro, we ain't in high school no more, little dude. Wrestling shit.
I don't even go there no more.
Yeah, bro. Wrestling don't work no more, bro. That shit's dead. I'm grown now, man. I got this thing called a circle, right?
I respect wrestling.
I used to wrestle. I got 16 points to 0.
I respect you on the street. That shit don't help you, bro.
I came third.
Boxing is what helps you on the street. The striking.
No, but if you get down on the ground, you know, you got to know how to move around on the ground too.
Well, yeah, but I'm just
And
saying, if you know how to strike and where to strike, every time you get somebody on the ground, right, you have to like open up and try to grab them. And when you're opening up like that, if anybody who's done boxing training before, when they
You gotta
open up like
respect.
that, bro, you
You gotta
send that
respect
jab
all the
down the
game,
middle,
man.
bro. You send that jab down the middle every time they try to go like this and try to grab you, you know. And then if
I'm
they
just
get they'll get
saying,
Damn.
close to you,
you gotta
you
respect
know.
all the fighting skills, you know.
well, when
Oh
I
no, no,
was
I said like I said, I respect wrestling, but
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah.
saying is it requires you
Thank
to
you, thank you,
open
thank
up.
you.
And if you're coming up against a boxer,
Yeah,
he's gonna
no,
hit you
I'm
so
just
many
saying.
times in the same spot that you're just gonna be like, fuck that. I ain't grabbing that motherfucker, bro. He keeps hitting me and bouncing out. And then he
It's
bounces
like
back in, he hits me, and
it's
he
like
bounces out.
grappling,
Like,
you know.
yeah,
You,
Or you come
you gotta
across
learn
someone
all
that's
the fucking
the
skills.
slugger type,
yeah.
well
Like Nate Diaz and all them,
a
they
fucking,
know multiple
one
types
good
of
blow
grappling.
to the
They
liver,
don't just
and they're
like
down.
all right,
wrestle
bro.
like, you know.
When I was a fucking freshman, see, 8th grade, I went. Let's see, I think it was like 18-1, and then that summer I came in 4th in an open state tournament. And then the next year I did the same thing, came in like 3rd place. But then I played basketball after that.
I did
Yeah.
Like
basketball.
I played basketball at the same time as I wrestled, but I chose basketball over wrestling because I played
Basketball's so much
football.
fucking fun.
Yeah. I just hated the weight losing and gaining part of it all. You know what I'm saying? I like to just
Yeah.
I'd worked out, so I played football and baseball, so I wasn't on that like, oh, I'm gonna go skinny for a season and then bulk up and then fuck all that shit.
My
I only
mom
wrestle
suggested
because I like the physical contact because I'm a fucking savage.
Choke a motherfucker out. That.
So
my
yeah,
mom suggested baseball to me, but I seen my boy Caesar get pegged in his face, bro. And his eye was not looking good. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna chill, bro. I'm gonna fucking chill off that shit. You know, because that shit, that kid was throwing good, bro. That kid was throwing fucking 90s, bro. Like down the middle. We were just freshmen, you know, and it was like one of the sophomores like pitching to us, see who could bat, you know. And I was like 2 down the line. And my boy Caesar went up there. He was wearing the helmet. And that shit still got through, bro. Pegged him, you know. And I was like, yeah, I'm good off this, bro. I'd rather play basketball. You know, football and the basketball, that shit don't hurt when it hits you. But a baseball, fuck, might as well be a rock, dude. You know?
I
yeah.
mean, for all intents and purposes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a really tightly wound ball of string wrapped in leather.
Damn near murder somebody. You put that shit in the fucking sock and hit some, you get damn near, you know?
Mm-hmm. Same with the softball too.
Yeah. Softball's hurt, but that baseball, bro, what it did to my boy Caesar, man, what it did to his eye, I was like, yeah, man, I'm cool. And I've seen people come home just like trying to sit that like at a base and catch a ball, and it would just be a little bit lower than their arm. They're catching it to their ribs and shit. I'm like, oh, that shit
Or
sucks,
right
man.
on the elbow.
Yeah, and I was a little bony kid, so I was like, yeah, fuck that, bro. That shit's gonna fucking hurt if I get hit in the. I'd rather be wearing football pads and shit, you know? Fuck
Mm-hmm.
all that. Getting hit with a baseball fucking sucks, bro. I seen that shit happen. I'm just glad it
Getting
never
hit
happened
with
to me.
the hockey
You know?
puck also hurts pretty bad too.
Oh
Oh
fuck
yeah,
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 hockey
dude.
buck.
Yeah,
I've
y'all
seen one
Yeah,
dude's fingertip wound up getting like cut by it as well, and the whole fingertip turned black from a bruise,
I seen the
hey, I'm getting a phone.
motherfuckers.
Hey, my bad. I'm
and
getting a
the
phone
nail
call. I'll be
split
right back.
too. And
All right,
that's
bro.
even lit. That's even through the glove.
I seen a hockey game in Alaska versus Canada, and like the motherfucker's brains, not his brains, but hit his head on the fucking ice, man.
Oh yeah.
Blood fucking everywhere. It was crazy. Soon
I
as
say no joke.
the puck dropped, man, he went for each other, dude. Blah, bam, fucking
Guys don't
blood.
play around.
All right, you
It
guys.
hurts.
All right, let's get into some shit.
Let's get into this shit.
Yeah, I got some shit. I gotta wait for Deltron, so we're gonna go. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna get into a couple quick stories. We'll do now. I want to try to make it as like I want to go up and down with it, because I got some real
Mhm.
intense shit, and then I want to get into maybe something more like just like a realistic, and then get into the Diddy shit. And we're about to get into that. I got videos this time. We're about to break down the trial today and what's going on and everything. The best I can for somebody that didn't do. I listened to shit, I listened to DJ Academics cover it, and he had a lot of shit. you know, so I know some shit. So shit. So we'll see. Dude. The stuff that came out is absolutely off the chain, man. Off the chain. Now, how long I tend to go? If it's real slow, I will say, Reed, we're not going to be going very long. Like, I'll be lucky to make it to 420 if it's real slow. I don't have time.
All night long.
Fuck that, alien bastards. Yeah, I'm not going all night long just to talk. I had no voice this morning from talking on fucking.
What up, Alien?
So, can you guys hear me fine?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sounds great.
All right, let me find some shit. Let's just go down the fucking line. I can't do the teacher shit. I can't. So, all right, let's talk about
kind
this.
of talk
This one's crazy, bro. This one's crazy. So we got a 24-year-old. Let me show you the shit. Let me show you that. Dude, this one, dude, I found a specific pattern in the news today. It was, and it's been a lot lately, but I've been skipping over the stories as much. But I felt like yesterday was the time, like, because Deltron made that comment about the kids getting diddled. And like I've been having a hard time letting that one go. So I'm gonna bring the heat every day for so long that he's gonna fucking hate the school system when I'm done with him. So you know, I got that, but I found there's a lot going on with the school systems. And then I found that, dude, I think it's becoming a trending thing for people to set people on fire, bro. And I don't know why. I don't know if people are getting evil, if that's always just been a thing, and I'm just starting to notice it in my like synchronicities, you know, I don't know. But I have noticed a whole lot of people being set on fire. And I find that crazy, dude. There was 2 college kids that were set on fire like last week that I didn't talk about because it was just dark. Then there was another one over the weekend. And then here we are on Wednesday, and I had one yesterday, and I found 2 more today. And I'm like, bro, I guess that's them tenants, man. What the fuck? That's a lot of motherfuckers getting burned, bro. What? So, anyways, can you guys see the headline?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it says 24-year-old Australian woman set friend on fire for making misogynistic remark. Now, I'm wondering if this was a dude that got set on fire or a chick. Because, man, imagine if I ran across this chick. If she set him on fire, she'd probably try to fucking blow me up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, dude, these names, by the way, it makes me feel like it's not real, dude. Because we're talking about some sex stuff. And then listen to the names and tell me I'm supposed to take this somewhat serious. Anyways, an Australian woman allegedly lit her longtime friend on fire because he made a misogynistic remark during a wild night of partying, a court document said this month. Corby Jean Walpole, 24, pleaded guilty in Albury District Court to arson attack on Jake Loader, 23, saying she felt overwhelmed. You got Walpole and Loader. Really, dude?
Wait, how old was the chick?
The chick was 24. He was 23. Wow. Saying she felt overwhelmed by his antagonistic behavior throughout the night before she finally set off by a sexist remark he made during a house party in New South Wales last year, according to Australian Broadcasting Corporation. She looks like a crazy snowflake, though. Dude, she looks like a crazy snowflake. Like, definitely Karen.
She looks like she is someone that gets really offended over that stuff really easily, simply because nobody wants to be with her. No
I
one
mean,
chooses her first.
you smashed your pass. Chat, is there anybody even watching?
That's an immediate pass.
You pass? Alien, smash your pass, bro. Alien, smash your pass, dog. Alien said, what's up, Sean?
I say pass.
Y'all always be passing, bro. I'll smash the shit out of her and remind her why she's a snowflake while I'm doing it.
I like Asian girls, man.
I'll be like, look, bitch, try to set me on fire, bitch. I'm gonna call her all types of whores and sluts while I'm doing it, bro.
If it's into the world, though,
I'm gonna smash that shit, and
I'll
I'm gonna
save the world,
sit there and tell her to make me sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. See, she tries to catch me on fire, bro. Anyways, actually, nah, bro. I'm gonna stay away from this bitch. She's crazy. She should stay in the kitchen making stones. Oh shit! Listen. See, I knew this was gonna get good. What?
Read alienated comment.
Hold on, I can't because I'm okay. Gosh, man, I'm in the background about to read this. This is funny. This is what he told her. This is what got her burned up. She would set my dick on fire. Yeah, probably with fucking her fire ass put. All right. Loader told Walpole, what a line. She should stay in the kitchen making scones. Exactly what I just said. Did I not just say that? See, she would have burned me to the stake.
Only difference is instead of sandwiches, it was scones.
Dude, if she couldn't handle drinking with the boys, he said she should stay in the kitchen and making scones if she couldn't handle drinking with the boys, which sent the 24-year-old into rage. She grabbed a gallon of gasoline from the garage and doused him with the flammable substance, waving a lighter at him, threatening him. He said, "Go on and do it." Loader yelled at his friend, who was drunk and had consumed cocaine, she confessed. So this is a drunken cocaine.
So far off the rails.
Better and better. Walpole then touched him with the lighter, setting Loader ablaze. Oh my God. Loader sustained burns to 55% of his body, and some of his sweat glands burned off. He was put in medically induced coma for 8 days after the attack, according to the victim impact statement. Read in the comment. He required 10 operations, spent 74 days in a burn unit in Melbourne Hospital, according to the statement. Here's the guy. I think this guy's a fucking man.
He looks like he would be one of the boys.
He looks like he could be he'd be chilling with us, bro. Telling him he'd be funny as hell with his Australian accent, telling the bitch to go make a scone. I feel bad for this guy. At least he didn't die. The friend cannot step outside in the sun because of the extensive epidermal damage. That's shitty because it looks like to me he liked to go do things. Oh.
Right. You can tell from the tone of his skin he liked being outside.
What about this bitch? What happened to her?
She got a 5 head.
Yeah.
She said, "To this day I feel horrible and remorseful, guilty for what I've done to Jake. Not only Jake, but his family, his loved ones, his mutual friends, anyone who has been impacted this entire case." She probably got little ass time, bro. She was drunk and high on cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. "I find it very hard to believe the injuries that were caused was from my doing," she said. "I would do anything to go back in time." Well, she's still waiting for sentencing. Marley, I swear to God, dude, you're about to go back in the room. I'm telling you.
Yes, the classic lawyer apology.
That was exactly what I was thinking, dude. On my grave walking, I was going, she didn't say that. That was totally her lawyer. That wasn't her.
It's exactly like the parents of Carmelo Anthony, but in Australia. And it's one person.
Hey. Deltron said, "Hey, chat, let's not forget we have a goal to reach for Walking Dead sex change. Anything helps." Hey, facts, Deltron.
Walking Dead. So we're turning zombies into trannies now?
That'd be fucked up. Imagine Walking Dead.
Like, how do you do that? Like, it's rotten flesh.
Yeah, man. Catch a motherfucker on fire is crazy, bro. It's next level shit. You know? So yeah, I thought that was pretty nuts, man. I don't know what's up with these motherfuckers catching motherfuckers on fire, though. Bro, a lot of these stories have to do with fucked up teachers, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. I fucking went in on the topic. You know what I'm saying? This one's a good one. Not because I wanted to, because that's what was there. You guys, look, I would have talked about anything tonight. That's what was there. It's meant to be talked about. It is meant to be talked about. That is what
we're gonna talk about,
bro. I have to expose this shit. That is what God is sending my way. He's giving me the fucking like. I feel like it jumps out to me. Like I need to do it. What's up?
And we're gonna talk about that Flipper Zero shit tonight.
What's that?
The thing that Deltron was talking about last night.
I have no fucking clue, dog.
Flipper what?
The Flipper Zero, the thing that looks like a clicker. A remote.
Flipper Zero.
Okay, so we got this one's kind of weird. I find it pretty dope. Like, I would love to go there in person. I would be honored to spend a day with Mr. Kim Jong-un. I would want to get some technique. YouTuber infiltrates North Korea through international marathon and left shocked by freedom he had to film totalitarian country. Very relaxed.
Totalitarian.
What the fuck ever, dude. So what happened now, dude? When North Korea opened a marathon up to international competitors, one YouTuber realized it was the only chance to get himself and his camera inside of the totalitarian country. I'm not a runner, but they told me you have to be there in a month, and I made all the preparations and made it happen. His name is Harry Jaggard. I don't know. I've been making YouTube videos going to less visited areas of the world for a while now. North Korea has been on my radar for years. Who the fuck puts North Korea on their radar unless you're a fucking dictator like me? The experience was bizarre. My tour guide said you'll go into North Korea with 100 questions, you'll leave with 1,000 questions. It's so true. I don't know, man. To have freedom that I was given was crazy. They were very relaxed. I'm not. Look at that guy. You know,
There's no wonder why he's in prison.
I feel like that guy's fucking. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. It's like those fucking influencers that pull the bullshit pranks on people and wind up getting slapped.
Yeah.
Or
I wish
worse.
I had a fucking statue in a wall like that of me. See, he knows what's up. So, oh yeah, speaking of this, so I could stop this because, this guy made it to North Korea. Good for you, man. Did you make it home and you told your story? You're blessed. You're actually blessed because most people fuck. I hope you got some North Korean pussy because I've been wondering. I've never heard of it before. Like, I know nothing about North Korean pussy. Like, I need to know.
Yeah, I need to know.
This guy on here and give us a full description on how sideways it really is. Like, is it 95-degree angle? Is it 45? Like, it's got to have a different angle than most because it's special.
It's 360.
Yeah, dude, that shit's got a fucking 1080, bro. It's
1080, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. That shit's in fucking high def. That'll just smash your shit the fuck up. But
you have the chance to find one in South Korea. The ones that defected from North Korea.
Good night, man. Anyways, dude. Waiting for Deltron because most of these stories I got are pretty much other than the fucking Diddy. It's all gonna go down the fucking rabbit hole of these shithole teachers and fucking motherfuckers. Here's another story. Remember I said something about setting people on fire? Remember that? Well, here's another story I found. Matthew Lee Johnson, man. What a guy. This is going to be a short show, you guys. Honestly, there he is. This is going to be a short show. YouTube's not letting me get shit reviews tonight. Unless we hit some sort of algorithm. YouTube's being a fucking Jew. Texas. Wait, am I sharing this to you guys? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Texas killer who fatally set an elderly store clerk on fire makes bizarre final wishes before execution. So there's two burned people to death stories. They were like within 10 minutes of each other, dude. A Texas man, dude, a lot of these stories involve Texas, Florida. I mean, dude, in Cali, really, but Texas and Florida. Fuck, bro. A Texas man executed Tuesday so he's dead now. Hell yeah. Executed Tuesday for killing an elderly store clerk after he set her on fire in a Dallas suburb in 2012. But here's what he wanted. In 2012, declared in his final statement that he hoped to see the victim again in death. Whoa. Louise Johnson was by lethal injection, came 13 years to the day after he set great-grandma Nancy Harris, 76, on fire at a convenience store robbery. The store clerk suffered gruesome burns, and he died several days later, and she died several days later. I don't care about the rest, dude. You guys care?
No.
There's the poor lady. R.I.P. lady. I just wanted to make a point that what's up with these motherfuckers catching people on fire, bro?
That's crazy.
That's just crazy, right? There's a trend. There's a fire trend. And then there's, dude, Deltron, you on now? I need to pop. He's not up because I need to let him in. I think he's up there. There he is. All right, bet. All right, cool. I've been holding back so we can get into these topics because it's probably going to be a quicker show tonight if YouTube don't let us hit this motherfucking algorithm. But I was just doing, pulling up stories, bro. I tried to find stories that'd be funny. I'd rather get funny stories because those are what get me better fucking shows. You know, I don't want dark stories. I don't want to have to go on dark, but I do have a calling from God. If certain things get put in my face so many times, that means I need to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, deep down in your intuition what to talk about, what not to say, etc. Right? So, when you and I'm gonna say it with you because this is a good thing. I think this was meant to happen, which was when you mentioned that kids, young boys don't. It hit me in a certain way, and it's in a righteous way. It wasn't in an anger way. It was in a way of like, look, we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on in this shit because, man, there's a lot to know. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was a miscommunication, though, also between me and you, bro, because what we were talking about was the difference between, like, men and women, and, like, we were talking about the many different things, right? And then we ended up talking about, like, SA and all that. And all I was stating when we were talking about the difference, because you were saying, well, yeah, I've been noticing a trend in the young boys. I agreed with that. But I also said that, but, women are also, like, you know, are more vulnerable to that shit. They can't fight back like a young man would. They can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In that
I think
aspect. And I
women
think
are
you
a
took
little
it
more
as I was trying to like
empowered.
downplay the fact that it's happening to boys, but I wasn't doing that in any
I
way,
know you
bro.
weren't. I know you
You know?
weren't. No, but
Yeah.
what it did was just make me want to expose these motherfuckers. That's all it did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It had
yeah.
nothing to do with
Exactly.
you,
Yeah.
bro. This turned it
Oh
into
no,
a
I've been
personal
exposing the Catholic Church and all them motherfuckers, bro. I was in Boy Scouts and shit. I was a little black kid, so they wasn't fucking with me. But you know, I would like be talking to my white counterparts and shit. And you know, some of them, man, they look like they was going through some shit. I just was too young to know what the fuck it was, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
So
we have to have awareness, you know.
so I was doing my research, bro, as I do. And this wasn't even hard, dog. This was like the easiest shit. And it's not even easy, it was hard. Meaning like I had to take a break. And that's why everybody's like, why it takes so long? Bro, because these stories I be fucking looking at piss me off. You can only look at so many in a row before you're like, motherfucker, dude. Like, I gotta smoke some weed and listen to some like music. Like, literally get back in that vibe, put on some Kendrick and light one up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, kick back. Like,
Yeah.
put on some Andre 3K and kick back, listen to some Erica Badu and like smoke one.
And you could do that on Rumble. You could fucking play music and all that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I do that on Discord before I come on here every night.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting on Discord with Swizzy, Walking, everybody you see in the chat. We're all chilling in Discord before I go live. I have to leave everybody and go live.
Kind of like
But
yeah,
we're
like last night before we started the show,
I'm
kind of.
smoking, chilling with everybody. I looked for you today. I couldn't find you. I don't know your real name. I can't
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here,
put it in the side.
my
But
name. Yeah.
anyways,
Well, no, I can put it in this one that we're in our solo one.
oh good. Yeah. So yeah, man. So
Because I added you on there.
felt like this topic needed to be like we need to start exposing it like I did with the illegals, bro. You know, I really feel like there's something to this. It doesn't have to be political, but it kind of does, and I'm going to bring that up in here. Okay? Because we had the conclusion yesterday that we'll restart and they're gonna have to remember? So that we need to rebuild the system, right? We agree like that would be a solution. Now I have a story that will fucking make you just piss. So let's just go down the line and then we'll get to the solution part. I read what you said. We're all gonna make a fun for Walking. He wants the fucking sideways medical poontang, dude. He needs an Asian poontang. Why don't you buy the man one? Help him out. Give him some love, bro.
No, all you gotta do is what I'm trying to do is get some fucking DNA from a sideways to clone
I
it.
thought you were gonna buy a 3D printer and just print out some sideways poon, dog.
Nah, get a clone.
If you figure it out, let me know. You know, try to patent that shit. You'll fucking get rich quick. Like I got some sideways plastic medical vajigis. Anyways, Arkansas teacher admits to sexually assaulting 15-year-old boy she met at church, lauded by Bill Clinton. This was 11:30 this morning. A former teacher pleaded guilty to essaying a teenager she met while volunteering at an Arkansas church, once frequented by Bill Clinton. Reagan Gray began assaulting the boy in 2020 when she was 23 and he was 15. After they met at the iconic, I don't think that's that big of a deal, to be honest. Like, if I'm 15, bro, I'm smashing a 23-year-old if I get the chance, bro. Like, honestly, like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
For sure.
I don't see the big deal in that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But man, I don't know what to say. It's still weird though. Like a 23-year-old and a 15-year-old is still weird. But I don't blame homeboy.
It's not nearly as weird as a 15-year-old and a 40-something-year-old or a 30-something-year-old.
Yeah, or even a 23-year-old dude and a 15-year-old girl. And let me tell you why.
Mhm.
Because a 23-year-old girl just is way ahead, or a dude is way ahead of a 15-year-old girl. And girls will regret, dudes will fuck anything when they're 15, bro. Straight up. I mean, dude, you give them anything, they're going to fuck you. Give him a hole in the wall with a sock and some goddamn sexy red fucking gloss in it. Let him try it out.
Put some butter on there.
It don't matter. Put the butter in there, bro. Butter it up.
The butter.
Walking is gonna go ahead and stick his shit in there and see what happens, dude. That's just what the 15-year-old walking. Yeah, you
I never
Maybe
even
not
heard of that shit.
Walking, but 15-year-old walking.
24-year-old.
The butter lakes or whatever.
You're telling me you wouldn't have fucking lubed up some lamb to butter over and stuck it into the hole, bro, when you were 15?
I wouldn't use butter.
Right now?
No. I was talking about Tim was showing
Booty hole
those,
brown.
the butter titties. You cut the fucking butter thing and make the titties in the
Yeah,
butter.
you tell me he's not gonna lube up with the butter and then jerk off to the damn Land O'Lakes and stick it right in the fucking sock hole. You know you would, Walking. Stop it.
That's a waste of food, dude. I'm a big bag. I don't.
No.
food.
You're not using no food. You're just taking a picture.
Yeah, man. It's a waste of a scoop of butter, man. It sounds like a good time for a scoop of butter, dude.
Remember, Tim? It's just the titties and the fucking
it's
thing.
free. It's just a little bit of work. Just an X-Acto knife and a little bit of work and a fucking little bit of lube.
About 3 minutes.
If it's just the picture of the chick, then that's not a waste of food. But
that shit was hilarious, though. I'd never seen that in my life. I was
butter
like, what
is
the
lube.
fuck?
I can't believe of all the people you did it. Hi, Kristen. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
What up, Kristen?
My bad, bro. My phone was tripping for a little bit.
You definitely need to stick around today because I'm putting my nuts on the line today on these stories today for sure. Sorry that we're making fun of it at the moment, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do one more. Smash or pass? Well, it says enough. You would have said pass right away if you weren't going to. The fact that I got Netflix Island says
straight to Bigot Island. Straight to Bigot Island.
You would send her to Bigot Island?
I was just thinking, I would
Asians. Think she's a fucking good citizen. Man.
I like Asians, but I might help save the world.
Yeah, if I needed to, just to keep population going, I'd do it. Population control.
I think I'll help save the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she got sentenced to 6 years of probation in order to pay $1,000. But I don't see that big of a deal, bro. She was charged with 1st degree and 4th degree after the arrest, but pleaded guilty to essay in the 2nd. Man, bro, when I was 17, I smashed a 26-year-old. Does that make, is that too much of a difference?
No, it's...
Kristen, again, I fucking love you. Thank you. Ryan's not even here. I haven't seen him all day. I hope he's okay. I think he's sick. Love you, Kristen. Thank you so much.
What up, Lennons?
So, yeah, man, she was sentenced to 6 years, bro. If that was a dude, he would have been fucked, bro.
He would have got 12 years.
You have to register as a sex... Oh, no, wait. Oh, never mind. As I was about to bitch about it, she must submit DNA and will be placed on the sex offender registry. All right. Well, then she got what she deserved. That's worse than she really deserves because she did that boy a favor, bro. Really. Think about the stories he got to tell his friends for that little bit of time before he got caught. He's going home like, yo, bro. Yo, don't even know. Because I know for a fact, when I was 17, I had lots of stories to tell. But the difference, nobody gave no fucks. Why? Okay, cool. I'm glad he's okay. Meaning he's just sick. I think he might just have HIV, to be honest.
Ooh.
Dude.
Ooh.
He was sipping on San Francisco water last week. I told him not to. And then he took a ride to Flintwater, Michigan and went swimming. I'm like, Ryan.
Flintwater.
You never leave the fucking house. Now you're going to do all this in one day? Too much. He overdoes it. What's up, Lennon's Kitchen, How you doing? I did and Walking did. But, yeah, man, maybe he got gonorrhea from a midget.
Ooh.
What if he was putting on some of that sexy red gonorrhea lip gloss and caught himself a midget and got the gons, dog? You know? Anyways, man, this is turning a serious topic into something that's not very serious anymore. But how do you take it so serious when it's really, I'm going to hell for this story because I actually I'm going to hell for this one. I really wanted to expose this bitch, and I'm like, you know what? We need to give her a fucking hand. There's one happy kid out there that fucking he's fucking 15, dude. Fuck. She was only 23. God, man, that saved him a whole lot of fucking J.C. Penney catalogs and fucking mom's cocoa butter.
Hey, Walking, you brought up the Flipper Zero earlier, huh?
He did.
Yeah, the Flipper Zero, dude. That shit's crazy. That shit could fuck with cars. It could fucking, you can go to Chuck E. Cheese and scan that shit like with a card and copy like the manager's card, so be able to fucking fuck with all the games and all that shit, you know? Change the fucking bonus amounts, all that. You could also go and like, I don't know, anything like say those little statues that you have for the video games, you could scan those, like the bottom of them. So instead of having to buy the little statue, you could just scan it and you could save it onto your thing, and now it's every statue. It's like a little scanner thing. It's hella crazy, bro.
All right, I got three stories. We gotta knock them off in a row, you guys. We gotta really. This is all. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Nintendo Nintendo's updated terms of service, you can turn your Switch 2 into a $500 paperweight if they catch you.
Yeah, they could do
that's a good question, Alfonso. Have you tried streaming horizontal? I am right now. Oh no, I'm in vertical. Yeah, but I'm specifically doing it horizontal or vertical on purpose. Because I do live streams, so you want to go into the fucking vertical stream where all the live streams are.
It gets a lot more traffic that way.
But I do streams in the horizontal, and it's fun too, man. Trust me, it's way more fun. It looks better. But that ain't it.
Doesn't give him the traffic that he wants.
I do it by myself, maybe or something. No, doesn't give me the traffic I want. You're right. All right, so let's get into this shit. All right, so look, y'all, we're about to bang these three out in a row. No pun intended. Okay. Now, we're making a point here. We're going to get into the school systems and these fucking poor kids, dude. I know the last one wasn't a good example. I failed. Or maybe it was, and I'm just a fucking piece of shit. Either one. I'm cool with it. Texas student teacher who allegedly had sex with teen told cops she saw him as a little brother. Way to start that off. So a Texas high school student teacher admitted to having sex with a teen boy she taught, told cops she saw him as a little brother. Darian Rogers, 22, has been charged with second-degree felony, improper relationship between an educator and a student. She first met the boy at a grocery store where the pair worked at the time before she became a student teacher. See, I don't know, man. How old was the boy before I even make any fucking... He was 17. Man.
How old was the chick?
Man, they fucking don't understand. She was 22. He was 17.
That's like what? A 5-year gap?
I mean, it's still a rule, though. You really shouldn't be fucking your students.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's also a little thing called age of consent. So
Yeah.
she had the consent of the parents.
Hey,
Why
she
is she
wanted
getting
the D,
charged?
bro. I'm sitting here trying to fucking, but at the end of the day, it seems like these chicks are just. I don't see it being that big of a deal. Chat, am I wrong with this one again? Am I
I
over
look at it
2
this way,
today?
Tim.
Huh?
Tim, I look at it this way. If they're old enough, if a guy is old enough to get or to be declared legally emancipated from his parents, then he should be able to date women that are like 5 years older than him. At least in my opinion.
I mean, that dude, she's 17, he's 22. I just told you I was 17 and I smashed a 26-year-old. What the
Exactly.
fuck?
Like,
And I was
why
way
are
too.
we?
Look. She did nothing to persuade me in nothing. I was the fucking.
I mean, you do hold the moniker of the motherfucker.
Hey, man.
I just think it's like this, man. There's laws that protect children and young people, right? When you're 17, maybe if you're a few months away, I'm pretty sure there's laws about that. In certain states, 17, you're considered an adult, you know? But it's all about state law, dude. Consent of the parent has nothing to do with it, because a lot of parents, their consent don't mean shit, you know? They fucking can give you consent to fucking kill their own kid, you know what I'm saying? Or unalive them, sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Because that's just the world we live in, bro. So there
I'd
should be
smash
laws
her.
to prevent certain things like that from occurring, you know, if it is viewed in public.
Well,
Well, yeah, I
again,
mean, but at the same time, what's to stop them from getting a hotel room?
Yeah,
I
no, I'm
mean,
saying but all I'm saying is there should be at least just contingencies. That way it's like, hey, bro, you know, I've been seeing you come to the same hotel, and I'll be working at this hotel, and I see you bring this young girl over here all the fucking time, and I'm starting to get fucking sick of it. Who is she to you? You know, like,
Oh yeah.
like all that, bro. Of course he's gonna
So
talk
we're
about cleaning up the
focusing on the
room,
guys tonight.
you know. So,
Like I'm not meaning to say that in a way to be like dismissive of what you're saying. I'm just saying right now we're focusing on the guy side of it.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm more looking at the guy's side of it
Oh,
more
okay,
than
no,
like the
the guy
age.
side
Because
of it,
like if I'm looking at it as being a man or a boy or a fucking 17-year-old teen, bro, we were ready to take that shit on like a fucking champ.
yeah,
I'm sorry, dude. We were ready
So
when we
yeah,
were about.
Tim,
So that's
tell me
just the
not.
way
You would
me.
smash her, wouldn't you?
When I was fucking 17, yes.
She
Yeah.
doesn't look bad.
I
She
would have
doesn't.
smashed her right there in the grocery store and then right there on the teacher's desk. And then I would have taken her in the gymnasium and made her. Bro, come on, bro. You kidding me, right?
No. You got it all wrong, Tim. You got to do it in the supply closet,
Whatever. I'll take her wherever the fuck
like
she
a
wants to
sports
go.
supply closet, or like
Take
the
her in the
supply
back
closet in
seat
the
of a
gym.
fucking. I'll take her in the back seat of a fucking shitty car. I
Honda
don't care.
Accord.
I'll fuck her in the back of a Honda
take her
Civic.
wherever she wants to go. We'll just
A
leave it at
fucking
that.
1988 Honda Civic with no AC in the middle of summer. I don't give a fuck.
Pull a fucking scene from the Heathers.
Yeah, dude. Sweat my ass off. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it.
I mean, hey, there's one thing you can't say about 80s cars. You can't say that they don't help with the movement. With how loose that suspension is on the 80s cars?
Dude, where'd my story just go? I had one more. Did it just disappear? Teacher
Oh
charged
no, probably did.
deportation for showing nude.
Deportation, huh?
Here's another one. Bro, I got so many of them. All right, this guy's a creep. This one's actually a male. I know a female. See how the whole entire shit changes, dude. I'm telling you. The fact that it's a male doing it to a female, it all of a sudden becomes way more repulsive. Watch. I promise you. It's weird, dude. I know it's such a standard, but man, it is. It's so biased, but it's like just sounds way worse coming from a dude than a chick. You know? Teacher charged because like you think of a dude walking up to a chick and doing this, and then you think of a teacher walking up to a kid who would literally gut somebody for a naked picture of her teacher. You know, your teacher, like, bro, she just gave me a fucking. This motherfucker, on the other hand, I don't know if girls are ready for all that shit yet. Of course, where do you think this is at? Walking. We already did fucking
California,
Texas. Now where?
Cali,
No. What's next?
New York,
Utah.
Florida.
Florida.
So it's Texas, Florida, New York. New York's after this. We already did Texas. We got an Arkansas one too. With the Arkansas one, we all agreed it was whatever. This one's fucked up. I don't know if this one is. Let's find out. A Florida middle school teacher is facing deportation after being charged with allegedly showing a teenage student a
Middle school
of himself after asking for one in return.
Man, that's even worse.
Notified about the case of Jonathan Rowe, a 45-year-old math teacher and Jamaican national, after he was arrested for showing a 15-year-old boy images of his genitals on his phone last week. Ugh. See, this is gross. See, again, dudes are fucked, bro. They go after who? The boys. Why? Because they're the easiest, bro. I'm told you, bro. This is still another attack on the boys, bro. But anyways, the teenager told investigators he was in Rowe's classroom at Explorer K through 8 in Spring Hill on Tuesday last week for a planning period when he asked the teacher if he could see a photo they'd probably taken together in the classroom. This guy. What the As he scrolled through the phone, he stopped on photos and the student saw his genitals. Blah, 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 blah. Rowe then allegedly told the student to take the phone to the bathroom and take a picture of his own genitalia, which the boy refused. The teacher confirmed to the police that he had pictures of his genitalia on his phone, but declined to say whether he showed those images to the student. Blase, blase, blase. Police then fucking turned his ass over to fucking ICE. Thank God. Rowe has been working in the U.S. on a J-1 visa and shows how, to me, bro, again, it goes back to your motherfucking, and this is what was supposed to be a good one. I can't even, bro. There's so much of this, dude. You know.
That is beyond fucked.
Fucked. That's fucked.
Is beyond fucked. That's what it is.
Yeah, I agree. So finally, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Then we'll jump on. We'll jump onto the Diddy, and we'll probably just get out of here because, bro, we haven't even had a comment in like 8 minutes.
Yeah. Slow right now.
You know what never ceases to get comments?
What?
I got it right here, but it's only like 4 people.
Tim, you know what never ceases to get people to comment?
What?
You know exactly what.
Well, it is hump day though, man. You know, life be kicking people's ass on a Wednesday, bro. You know,
The vag weightlifting.
Wednesday in America, bro. Anywhere, it's a motherfucker. We feel you though, chat. We still here for you. We here anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I just got to do this just so we can finish this topic. This will probably be where the debate gets fucking. I don't even care if people want to watch. This at this point, this is my own shit.
What's the debate though? Oh, where's Brian at?
It's not really a debate. Really, it was talking about the school, right?
Yeah.
Read this headline, bro. Expect more perv teacher stories as NYC class size mandate lowers hiring standards, dude.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
See what I'm saying? This was from fucking
But you know
2
they've
days
been
ago.
doing that year by year. It used to be when like, at least as far as I know, most of my teachers were 4-year graduates from college. You know what I'm saying? From whether it was a community college or a university, most of them were 4-year graduates. You feel me? But now you could be a 2-year, college goer and be a teacher. So that means you only have to go to school for 2 years, and that's how you got like these
Undergrad.
undergrads. You could get undergrads and hire them as substitutes, and then they can go through different programs and become real teachers. But they don't get no more schooling in that whatchamacallit, in that little period of time, to becoming a full time. So yeah, they've been doing this, and now that's crazy. That's
Oh, like I told you, there's a mass investigation going on, and this was like, dude, there was thousands of
Well, yeah,
reports.
and this has been going on for a long time. We just got more awareness now. There's more information. It's 2025. There's fucking cameras everywhere. There's, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this shit, bro.
We got to, dude. We got to get to the bottom of this shit, man. And that's where I see. And this isn't. I'm not trying to make this political, but that's again ties in. That's how I can see about wanting to gut the fucking school system, dude. It's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be your first reason. Boom. I mean, top of the list.
Yeah, no, but it's just like I don't know, like.
I mean, when they say
that's
stuff like lower standards,
that's a valid opinion, But I just feel like getting rid of the Department of Education in itself instead of reforming it into something new that's going to actually help schools.
Well,
it's going to actually higher the standards for hiring teachers, right?
But they're not hiring it though. That's the part where I just showed you. They're actually lowering it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what they need to change it into, though. That's what they need to.
Yeah, no, I agree. They need to make it way more fucking,
the standards, because everybody's like, dude. No, I'm not gonna change the subject. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna go on around about that, but it's not even just that, bro. It's like how everybody's like undereducated now,
Yeah, no, I get it, brother. I get it, and they need to do the right hiring, bro.
Because like, even though schooling wasn't shit for us growing up, it was still good.
Do you guys have channels? I don't think you do.
Who, me?
If you do, shut it out. But
yeah, I don't got a channel yet. I'm gonna start making content soon, but I got a lot of shit going on in my life right now, and I'm gonna fucking document it all. Y'all know about it soon.
Well, I got a bunch of shit. I got a bunch of videos on the Diddy shit. Do we feel like keep going or what?
Yeah, bro, I'm chilling. I can go to like, it's only midnight over here for me, so I can go to like fucking like 12:30, 12:40, because my wifey was kind of tripping. She was in here with me right now. She's kind of tripping, All
right, well, I'll start with this. Or do I go with the videos, bro? I mean, here, I'll start with the actual story. Then I'll go with I got videos, so we can kick back and watch. I have like news stories off the fucking thing of the actual trial, so we could hear it way better.
Yeah. Yeah, that Diddy trial, bro. I wish it had as much coverage as the fucking Johnny Depp trial did, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's federal, like they said, but dude, there's some shit. So, a federal agent who raided Sean Diddy's Miami Beach mansion testified Wednesday the disgraced rap mogul's federal sex trafficking trial in Manhattan, followed by blah, blah, blah. God, it's so much shit they'll get in trouble. Freak offs. Cone 55 is accused of using his fame to. Bro, we already know about all this. What the fuck? I don't care. Kid Cudi expected to take the witness stand tomorrow.
Yeah, he blew up that fool's car, dude.
Trial wraps up the day Diddy employee George Kaplan expected back on the stand Thursday. Diddy for employers set up hotel rooms with liquor, baby oil, and candles. Sean Diddy Combs' former employee George Kaplan is telling jurors about how he set up hotel rooms for music mogul in Los Angeles, Miami, and New York. Kaplan said he booked rooms for the Bad Boy record founder at hotels including Bel Air, Trump International, MC Hotel, International Hotel, where Combs infamously was caught on tape beating up his girlfriend Cassie, which we watched it.
I swear,
Here's
bro. Like, you know, fucking catch anybody with baby oil around me, you're gonna look at them different, bro.
what are those Adderalls? Does that say amphetamine?
Like, bro, you got some fucking baby oil in your house, bro? I'm gonna fucking look at you wrong, bro. I'm gonna look at you different, bro.
Here's some of his baby oil. Here's some. Here's
Crazy
some
guy.
more baby oil. Lots of it. Here's some Klonopins. Hey. Frank Black. That was his fucking name. We'll just get into the videos because I guarantee you all this shit that we're about, I could just sit here and talk about. They'll just tell us.
That's crazy, yo. That fool was a fucking madman. He blew up that dude's car, and like I don't know where I was hearing that, but he said that dude was talking about it right around him, right? And he was like, yeah, I want to make sure he's there when it happens too. And then right as he was talking, you know what I'm saying, I guess it already happened. So like he was trying to scare people even more, bro. He had like a whole nother, like, he was breaking a fourth wall type shit, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking plan something and it's gonna happen while I'm acting like I'm barely planning it, you know? That's crazy.
That's how it goes.
Psychological warfare, you know, with that guy. That fool's fucking
There
monster,
we go.
bro.
So let's see what
Became a
this says
monster.
here.
The forensic psychologist, Dawn Hughes, was on the stand earlier today, day 7. She was
Right
brought in
here.
by prosecutors to break down why victims of domestic abuse stay in relationships in many cases, how they cope, or why it takes leaving the relationship for some victims to then open up about the abuse they were experiencing. The entertainment journalist, Shagun Odu-Olowu, is back with us today on the case, and I want to talk about the testimony first. But I want to begin, Shagun, if I can, with an observation I know that you were making, is that big picture, not just today, how many times have we seen through the testimony examples of people that were just looking the other way when a lot of bad stuff was happening to Cassie or someone else? I feel like that's been a trend.
Like that hotel manager?
Yeah, Connell. As always,
Yeah,
thank
right?
you for having me.
Exactly.
And it's been so startling to me. Employees,
That was
former
nuts, dude.
assistants,
How he just
former
looked away.
musicians, everyone within the Diddy orbit, all have testified they witnessed violence, they saw it on multiple occasions, and yet they did nothing. And this spans years, right? Cassie is with them, but all of these people, these bystanders, are watching it happen, seeing it occur, and still either continue to do business with Diddy or stay in his orbit. It reminds me of a scene in the movie Road to Perdition where Paul Newman and Tom Hanks are in the same room, and Paul Newman says there are only killers in this room. Like, there are no saints in this courtroom, right? Everyone testifying has got some filth on them too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hey,
what Diddy does.
What I fucking said. I said none of these people are victims. They all got filth on them. Good way to fucking say that, bro. Like I said, Cassie too, bro.
Yeah.
They all got dirt on them, bro. They all just sitting here putting it on this man, bro. They all dirty.
I think it helps to bolster what the expert testified to today, that you can be so enmeshed in this world that your reason, your understanding of right from wrong can go completely out the window. Don Richard especially continued to do business and stay in another group with Diddy after Danity Kane, after she testified to.
That's exactly what I fucking said.
Yeah, Danity Kane, bro. He was gangbanging with them, huh? He got all of them, bro.
Bro, I told you he's a gangster. He fucks gangsters.
No, I said that too. I'm like, bro, that boy is a gangster, bro.
That's a real gangster, especially if he's got a little itty bitty tits and whoa. Fucking big old gangsters, they ain't even laughing at him.
Witnessing
like
Diddy trying to hit Cassie over the head with a skillet. She still stayed. She still did music with him. So I think this gives a better picture of just how many people were involved in this, and whether the swarm was too much for them to see up or down, looked the other way while all of these atrocities were going on.
So, Dawn, Hughes, the psychologist, testified about what she described as a trauma bond that can form between a domestic abuser and a victim, that there's almost always love, attraction, and companionship in abusive relationship. You get highs and lows, and the victim feels entrapped because of physical violence, psychological abuse, surveillance, or financial control, Shagun, which could be many of those things, but even that last point could be at the heart of this case.
Yes, financial abuse is something that needs to be looked at, because what we've heard in so many, forums and chats and discussions all around is, why did she stay? Oh, she must have stayed for the money. But financial abuse, when you're dealing with someone as all powerful as Diddy was, he controlled, and Cassie testified it. He paid her rent. He controlled who she saw, what she wore, where she went, and even how she made her money. He was in control of all of that.
That's
that
crazy.
financial is not something to overlook, because it was a way of him keeping her
What you
in
think about that,
control,
Tim?
Right.
and it was a way of him keeping his whole.
I'm literally thinking about it as he's saying it. It's going through my head. I'm going. She was making her own money. She could have had. She wanted to have nicer shit. She could have said, "Fuck it," did it.
Probably had all her masters too, didn't he?
I mean, at that point, I don't know. I mean, her music career was done a long time ago.
Empire in control. All these people beholden to him for a paycheck,
I do have compassion for her in that aspect.
willing to go along with atrocities that they probably knew weren't
Crazy. Even got her mom involved, which you heard about yesterday. The final point here, we talked about this before the last break. This is the federal agent was
I
testifying.
definitely have compassion on the fact what he did.
Yeah, financial abuse.
What was found in his home in Miami? What were the items? So you got guns, 45 caliber handguns, several rounds in his suitcase, AR-15 parts, 31 bottles of baby oil,
Listen,
along with sex toys, women's high heels.
31
and the like.
bottles
So,
of Astro Bright, 25 bottles.
There.
Bro, that's more
Not
stuff than
surprising at
Tylenol.
all. There's this thing
Sounds
in
like
trials
he
where
was
they
at
say, if you have
night,
if you have the facts, pound the facts, and if you don't, pound the desk. The prosecution is doing both. They're pounding the facts of an abusive, kinky, sexually deviant person by showing these pictures and parading these witnesses to testify to the violence. But they're also
Where's
pounding
his
the
high
desk,
heels we were
saying, look
talking
at this,
about?
look at
There they are. Are those his? He's a sexually deviant person.
What if he was like wearing
Just
those
look
and
at
he was
this.
like, he had like a devil suit,
Oh my god!
Look what he is. Look what he
That'd be
is. Which will play
scary.
later
Could you
in the
imagine
trial when the defense.
Walking, what would you rather be? In a room with a wild grizzly bear, or
Grizzly
Diddy
bear.
devil in a devil outfit with black high heels?
I already told you, grizzly bear.
Okay.
Defense tries to somehow rehabilitate the picture that's been painted of Diddy so far in this trial.
All right,
Okay, we get the picture. So far, that's fucked.
The red heels is hilarious. But then again, bro, hey, maybe he was just whooping people's asses with that was his weapon of choice, bro. Maybe he was just straight up beating people with that shit. If you got that shoe in his hand, bro, it's over with.
Beating people with a Hitachi vibrator. Ain't that an idea?
Yeah, he's crazy, dude.
I mean, in Saints Row, you can literally walk around, smack people with a fucking dildo.
Oh, you need a charger?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot more stuff. I'm over here going, man, we haven't had a comment in a long time. 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I'm debating if I want to save this content for tomorrow because I got a bunch of shit. I guess I could do it all tomorrow if it's more like people coming through. I feel like it's a waste of. Is it a waste of content right now, or do you do it for the people that watch it after? I mean, like,
It's whatever, man.
Yo, Chad, if you watch it, man, should we keep going?
Yeah, because I'm ready to wrap this shit up. Yo, this shit ain't.
Yeah, because we've been going hard the past couple of days. We could catch up on some sleep, you know?
I mean, I want to fucking play some poker.
I know. I sent you. Hey, my real name's in our chat that we're on right now. The StreamYard.
Okay. Let me see. Got you. All right. I look for
And
you.
then I should be in your messages because I sent you a message.
I looked today and I didn't see anything that I would have noticed.
I'll screenshot it from my Instagram.
Watching, Kristen, nobody was commenting, and I didn't know if anybody was even watching. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. So in my brain, I'm just like, eh. So we can talk about this. I mean, do we keep talking about Diddy? Do we another topic? I mean, I got a fucking whole video with the Punisher, dude.
I think he was beating people's asses with them red heels, man. Them red heels look like they were meant for death.
Let's see what the Punisher has to say. Who gives a fuck? Tell the stories, because there's going to be 100 more crazy stories. I understand, but I don't feel like doing this shit for my fucking hell. So let's check this sheet.
The name, wait for it, the Punisher.
The Punisher
Is an exotic animal.
The Punisher.
Hayes said that he got his nickname playing basketball, but his photos, they seem to tell a different story for why he may be using that name today.
That guy said he couldn't perform.
Oh.
He was uncomfortable. Yeah, right. That guy is fighting.
Hey,
no, Tim. I'll debate you on that one. He was uncomfortable, but like we said, the red high heels, bro. You know? Did he dress like a dope?
Dude,
I don't know.
Fucking red high heels.
That is literally a unicorn experience to any other, place that he could have been.
Yeah, that's true.
for work. Almost not safe for work. I wouldn't put it up at work, but that's the Punisher, y'all.
What did you just say? Y'all, you know she was looking at.
Why did she say y'all? Bro.
Look, right there, she looks like a Southern girl.
Racist. That bitch.
You know it, I know it. She wants some of that shit, bro. Look,
Yeah.
she's like, I want a piece of the Punisher. She's like,
She wants to be punished.
I hope
She wants to be punished.
She's like, my little Jew husband will not punish me like the Punisher would. I promise you that. All right, let's continue.
Story for why he may be using that name today. Kind of safe for work. Almost not safe for work. I wouldn't put it up at work, but that's the Punisher, y'all.
Y'all.
Mr. Punisher testified that he was hired by Diddy and Cassie for 8 to 12 different times, things like episodes. And he was meant to create a sexy scene that would last for hours. He said that Diddy called all the shots in these episodes. He didn't call them freak-offs, but he described what we've heard as freak-offs. He never saw any cameras, he said. He didn't see any violence. And he said, although Cassie would sometimes wince or sigh at some of the sex directions that came from Diddy, he said it didn't seem as though Cassie was there against her will. Again, this is a prosecution witness, so that's kind of, it's on the fence there. He does certainly corroborate the freak-offs and what happened in the freak-offs, but that whole business about, to him, he wasn't sure if Cassie was into it or not. But
he doesn't realize, bro.
And that she sighed as Diddy gave a lot of those directions. By the way, the Punisher also said that he never saw Diddy take drugs.
I said, but he doesn't realize. My bad. I just didn't want to go over the video. My bad. What Diddy doesn't realize is you're not gonna get out just off of that. Oh, Cassie didn't look like she was being kidnapped. Yeah, but besides that, let's take that. Okay, let's just say you got that one right, and take that out the whole equation. Nigga, baby oil, fucking pea cocaine, all kinds of other women and men too, alleging shit. Bruh, what about all those other stories?
What about the freak-offs with
even if Cassie was involved, bro, you're not gonna get out of this, dog? Like, I don't get it.
We haven't even talked about the normal people that he's probably taking advantage of by the
Exactly.
dude.
Facts. So it's like, bruh, will you even get off like taking, maybe I don't know, maybe he does get on taking Cassie down with him, maybe he gets some kind of benefit, or even
I
getting
don't know.
exonerated from that. But
Do
he's not getting exonerated from that other shit.
you think he's trying to take Cassie down with him? I mean, he gave her 30 grand.
What else does he have left? Like, in my opinion, like he's a billionaire. So there's a chance that like he can get a reduced sentence, A, B, and C, right? But then I'm looking at all his charges, like, bro, you're not just like drowning underwater, bro. You're like in the fucking midnight zone. You're on the bottom of the fucking ocean, bro, with chains on you, dude. Like, that you ain't getting out of this.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
social media is forever.
Yeah.
Even if you get out, somebody's gonna probably whack him.
Or if like once he gets to prison, I don't see how he would get out.
Well, if he goes to prison, that's the thing, though. This is what I think. If he goes to prison, his kid's he'll be rich forever if he just stays in prison. So he could pay for protection technically. But if he gets let out, I don't. And it seems like he just wants to get out of there so bad. And it's like, bro, you're rich forever in jail. You could pay. You could run the jail. Why? Why you want to get out with all the? They're gonna get you, bro.
Tell him, miss. She said, wait till Diddy and all the kids comes out. Then
He's better off in there, He'll have all his money still. His kids are rich, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's better off in there, but he's a dumbass. He wants to get out because he's such a narcissist and a crazy monster that he doesn't want to be in his cage anymore. So,
He's gonna he if he can get out, he'll. I don't know, man. I don't think he's fucked. There's a lot of people.
no, that's what I'm saying. He's trying really bad to get out, and I think the Cassie thing, he's overreaching.
I think
Is the main point I'm trying to make.
Bro, wait till the kids and the trafficking shit comes out like she's talking about.
Yeah, whether Cassie's involved or not, she's gonna have to answer for that. But
trying to show that this was not just an out-of-control, party of an enlisted megastar, but instead was a clear-eyed criminal enterprise. And I mentioned it off the top of the show, so I'm happy now to introduce the man who spent the better part of today on the witness stand.
There he
Sheree,
is.
the Punisher Hayes joins me now live. Mr. Hayes, it's really good of you to be here. Thank
Walking's
you so much
looking up the Punisher right now.
Hell of a day.
Walking right now.
Definitely.
I'm playing.
So tell me a little bit about it. Like,
what are you doing? You tell me you're not watching
playing
this
a game.
TikTok.
He's watching the Punisher punish somebody. He wants to know how he punishes him.
No, I'm playing a video game right now.
I wonder how he punishes people.
How'd you feel up there? Like, give me a summary, a description of what that day was like for you.
Well, it's very nerve wracking. It's nothing.
I just fucked it up.
It's all good, bro. Fucking
Oh well.
crazy. Wait till Diddy Diddling Kids comes out. He's gonna get fucked by Shaq and Alcatraz. That's good. That's a good one. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, he is a dead man walking.
Oh yeah, I got this shit. My boy fucking gave me like 2 zips like this. Like, it's on fire.
I'm gonna do a quick dab and I'll probably call this one tonight, man.
What happened with Ryan?
I haven't talked to him today. I don't think he's feeling good.
Well, feel better, Ryan, if you're watching, man. Feel better.
Bro, ain't shit popping. I feel like they fucked us they're fucking us tonight. They ain't giving us no damn. I will see you.
Well, like we said, it's Wednesday, A lot of people are fucking drained, bro. We're trying to make it through the week, That's all it is.
I've never had low views this low like this.
Yeah.
It's low everything.
That's crazy.
I gotta revisit some things because this isn't gonna fly. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. I ain't even doing no more work. I ain't pulling shit up. There's only 3 people in here. I love you, Miz.
Alfonso, being a
Not just
billionaire
wasn't
is
it?
hella different from being a billionaire, bro. When you're in jail, you know, just to let you know, you know, like Epstein. Yeah, he got killed because he was messing around. He got unalive because he was messing around and he knew too much. Diddy in his case though, you know, who knows, bro? You can extort that fool all day and he'll pay you whatever. He don't care if you come extort him or not. They're not gonna murder the fucking golden goose.
Love you, Miss. I'm trying to find my oil. Where the fuck my oil? Big out. Oh, here's my oil.
You know, if I'm in jail and I'm trying to, you know, extort somebody and I know he's a billionaire and I know he's just like at one point he's like, hey bro, just don't do anything to me. I'll give you like 100,000, bro, you know? It's like, oh, okay. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, Diddy's people probably are gonna be singing "I'll Be Missing You" when he comes in. I don't know.
Yeah. But Epstein though, bro, he's a different caliber of like,
he was a
of
Jew.
you know, the type of shit he was getting into and the people he was involved with, bro, were very powerful. They owned the prisons, you know? So when you're funking with the people who own the prisons, that's you know, Diddy's not funking with the people who own the prisons. He's funking with other rich people that are just like, you know, in Hollywood, government, Epstein, of course, you know, but not on the same level as Epstein. Epstein was like presidential level scam artist, you know?
Exactly. He had dirt on the Clintons. The Clintons didn't like that. He was a loose end. So they took care of it.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, he's not gonna be a billionaire.
Man, I'll tell you what, though,
Yeah, he won't be a billionaire, but he'll still be significantly rich, though. And then once the money runs out, you know, but the money's never gonna run out, bro.
Dude,
Man, I'll tell you what, though, Del, these shirts are hella comfortable.
Oh, those shirts for work. Yeah, I heard you talking about them, bro. Yeah, congrats, man.
Big mad comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Congrats.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, but
comfortable. I wish I could be playing music right now, bro. I would put out right now. I put on some Future right now and do this dab or put on some something.
Yo, Deltron.
Yeah.
Misrepresent you said they gonna sell his hit.
They're gonna sell his hit, Deltron? Oh no. Because look, you don't do that to the golden goose. One of the leaders in there, right? Like say a area brotherhood member or something is gonna come and extort him and say, hey bro, if you want to stay alive, you know, you mess with us. Or it might even be the Mexican mafia, whoever, you know, that's in there. But it's gonna be a head guy that's gonna come and say, like, you want to stay, you know? It ain't gonna be no regular motherfucker, bro, you know? A regular motherfucker might stab him up, like what happened to Tory, you know? That was a regular dude.
Every other person that
you know, but whatchamacallit, the regular dude's not gonna try to extort somebody. He'd probably stab you up first. But the leader, if he knows you got hella money, he's gonna use that as a tactic to make money in a jail, bro, and do what he gotta do, you know? And he's gonna let people know if they touch him, then they're gonna get touched too, you know? Because you're fucking with the money now. You gotta just think about the money, you know? And Diddy, that is money, bro. That is legacy. He has Biggie's masters, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
It's gonna come out in court that
you know, Biggie gets played on the radio every fucking day, bro. It's getting played like probably
He's not going to make money off of that once he goes to prison. That's going to go.
No, if you go to prison, you still have money for those masters, but if you put it in your kid's name, you put those things in your kid's name. That's what Donald Trump did before he went to the presidency. He was smart. He put all of his businesses in his kid's name.
Being convicted of a federal crime, bro, for trafficking. All your shit gets taken. You have nothing. You will be in there with nothing, my dude.
Not if, but okay. If I have a business,
that
right?
Shit ain't shit no more. Some Jew's gonna take him to court and take it because he won't be able to even fight it because he won't have enough money because all this shit's frozen like Kanye was, and they will leave him.
Yeah, but none of Kanye's kids are 18 or older. But P Diddy has kids that are 18 or over. He has those twins, and he has the other kid. So what he could do is give him the masters, and now he owns it. So when they do come for all of Diddy's assets, they're gonna take what he has, but his kids own the masters now. You can't take it from them because they didn't do those crimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it works. So that's how a lot of billionaires they'll fucking if they know that they're about to have a court case or they know that they could lose something or they don't want to file a certain amount of taxes that year, they'll give it to their kids. They'll put it, like Donald Trump before he became president. He put a lot of his businesses in his kids' name. That way they can keep the wealth in their family, without having to give it up just because he has the presidency. So that was smart, right? Like that's how you're supposed to do it. But so I'm thinking Diddy did that, bro, to keep himself rich because his kids is gonna cash him out. His kids are gonna make sure he's okay in there. Because ain't nobody more loyal to you than your kids, bro.
Unless he did put all the shit in his kids' names and all that shit,
There is
that's probably what he did because these guys are business savvy and he ain't stupid, You don't become I would do the same shit, Put everything in everybody else's name right now.
Yeah.
That way when they come for the money, they'll get this little chump change that I got left and all the other assets for the family will be safe. That's how all the rich people do it.
Well, I still think he's fucked one way or another, man. But man, I hate cutting. Go ahead, Joaquin. But I hate cutting the show early. I really was planning on going.
You're good.
But this shit ain't flying for us. So there's I'm just. Some days you just gotta fucking.
We need Ryan to scream into the algorithm right now. That's why usually Ryan's screaming into the algorithm, and it's like the algorithm hears and everybody comes,
Ryan.
He goes, somebody needs to hear this guy.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just literally just not pumped up over 10 people. Like it's just not pushing it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I honestly think because it's Wednesday also. It's fucking Wednesday, so.
It could be, but I mean, I feel like you should get the same amount every night at least.
Yeah, because I noticed that you were saying Monday and shit. A lot of people were here. Like Monday, I think.
Monday and Thursdays are really good days.
Yeah.
Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, I think.
I'm like, man, no movies came out. There ain't even. Well, there was sports on today, but just that one basketball game. That's it.
Tuesday's live wasn't too bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. Most of the nights are fine. It was just I don't know. It's YouTube. This has nothing to do with us. Once we start going every night, you'll get the same amount of views. It don't matter what day it is.
Yeah, and I was looking at this video the other day, like in the YouTube Shorts, and they were talking about how people get monetized and shit. And they're asking hey, have you been getting monetized on TikTok? But they're just talking about TikTok. And yeah, they're just saying a bunch of certain people were getting monetized because what they're saying. There's they can't talk bad about certain things, and I forgot what it exactly was, but people are getting monetized for sure, bro. People that speak the truth and shit,
That's why I said I don't know. I'm trying to get YouTube friendly. I don't know if I'll be able to make it or TikTok friendly. I don't think I can make it TikTok friendly. I'll try. But I mean, I just have to learn to not swear as much. I don't know what I have to do rules wise. I can't say the things I like to say, but I think, dude, I heard you get way more money and followers and shit like that.
For every
Alfonso, it doesn't matter if you have a $300 limit a week, bro. People can get that money and then use it on the street still, dummy.
If I remember correctly,
You know, and we also, Kristen, are you still watching? Because, you know, Kristen's our girl, bro. She's
if I
got cool
remember
with
correctly, it's like
Instagram. We should try going
$1.15
live on
for
Instagram.
every hey Tim. If I remember correctly, it's like $1.15 for every 10,000 views on TikTok.
That's not
So
very much, huh?
it's
That's
not
crazy.
much, but it's more than YouTube will pay you by a decent margin.
That cat, dude.
Dude, it's driving me to the point where I just want to like jump out the freaking roof. I don't think you fucking understand, dude. Like, yo, it's fucking
No, I just hear him, bro. It's just like, fuck, bro.
dude.
That's why you're so good at staying up, huh?
Dude, today it's why I even got up today. It's raining and cold here, bro. This motherfucker went shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's
He
fucking funny.
screams like a kid, dude.
I think it's
You know why it was so quiet?
I think it's hella dope though, bro. I think it's hella dope because he's just like, you know,
Yeah, I locked him
he's
in the
chilling.
bedroom. I locked him in the bedroom, dude, because he just does the same pace around the house, walks right by me, does the same yell. He's talking to me, bro. He's cussing me out, walking around the house, cussing me the fuck out. He knows what he's saying. It's fucking, it's annoying sometimes. I get it. Fuck you. You got
This is
the
my papa, kitty.
I've been live for an hour and 45 minutes. I hooked him up fat before I went live, and then I went over and fed him while we were live. That dude can't be hungry. You know? Fuck. He's just trying to, like, I think he's just personally trying to piss me off. But
And he's
yes,
the only cat though.
can you hook us up? Like, can you make the algorithm, like, make us hit the algorithm on Instagram if we move over there? I'm being dead ass because I could probably stream this to. I know I can stream it to.
But you know what though? If you get multiple devices, bro, you could have just multiple streams going too.
She said I could do it better than anyone else. Yes. Well, then look, I'm going to call you tomorrow because I have the ability, or I can. I need StreamYard. Kristen, my StreamYard's about to run up. I have a different streaming service that will be, but dude, what I'm doing now seems to be working way better and easier. This other one seems like it's going to be so much harder, dude. So, like, I can do it better than anywhere else. I bet. I'm gonna give it a try because I wanna try to get a different. It was
Okay,
like,
so
dude, how much was it walking?
huh?
It was like Serenity. If you're watching, do you remember how much it was? It was like $60 a month or $50 a month. It was like a lot. I swear, it was like a lot, but I
So,
couldn't
Tim,
find a place where we could pay for just a month. I would need help to do it because I'm half handicapped. Me and Ryan tried to pay for a month and we couldn't figure it out. And like we ended up paying for this past month and it was $89.99 and it was a bunch that we didn't really, whatever. It is what it is. So, but we have a different service that's like $5, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to learn it. Let me look it up. It's StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard. StreamYard. That's what I need. I got a message today saying I'm already about to run out of minutes, but I seem to have done well without, like, with what I was doing like before, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like everything seemed to go well when I didn't have it, anyways.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, but yeah, that's what we need to keep the show going. And then that, and like I think we should, like I said, expand over to Instagram and to other platforms.
Yeah.
I think Instagram's cool. You can play music over there too.
Yeah. Definitely.
I
And
opened up
you could also have multiple lives going. Like you said, Ryan has a lot of phones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You could have multiple of them going. Multiple.
That's what I was saying. If I have the StreamYard, I can stream to like 5 different platforms at one time.
Yeah, and then whoever's fucking with you from the beginning, like Serenity and everybody and Christian and shit, you could like pay them to moderate once you start making some cash,
Yeah, like each platform.
Yeah, or even just put back into it,
Yeah, because I feel like if we could blow up on Instagram or get like more shit on Instagram, then we can get them to move over somewhere else as well as the YouTube people. Because I know YouTube, we can get everybody to move, no problem.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about YouTube more. I'm more worried about
Rumble, TikTok, Twitch.
Yeah, I want to see what's up with that because I know when I was doing other stuff, I was doing very well on that shit, but I just never been on it before, And I did 2 streams on Instagram, and it was fun playing with Instagram. It was easy to bring people on and off. It was different. I didn't mind it. It's just so Facebooky. That's what made me nervous,
Yeah. It's like it's more I mean YouTube is like really how you say it saturated, so it's like not that many people are like, But Facebook, everybody's on that shit. Everybody has a Facebook, everybody has an Instagram,
Dude, if that's the case, we'll blow up on Instagram.
Yeah.
I know Bosco 100 is one of my favorite. His thing's on Instagram, and he's fucking hilarious, dude. He smokes weed and roasts people all night long, dude. Bosco 100 is.
Oh yeah, me, I'm a philosopher, bro. I love to fucking, talk about that type of shit, philosophize, talk about how we could make the world better, stuff like that. So that, like all my streaming, like not my streaming, but all of my commentators that I listen to, they're all like political or philosophers, or not all of them. They don't even talk about politics. Most of them, they talk about like science, modern day achievements of man, shit like that.
Yeah. Well, Kristen, I appreciate you. I'm glad, peep it out for me. At least let me know, because I tried to do it. Me and Ryan did. We couldn't fucking figure it out. Like, we couldn't pay for the whole months. They wanted the whole year. We were fucking tripping out. We didn't have the credit card. We had to fucking somehow, like, cash app this and that. It was fucking stupid, dude. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing, dude. Just went full blown Stacy. So, but that being said, what else do we got? We got 8 minutes to our 2 hours. It's the lowest fucking viewing stream I've ever had.
Yeah, 8 minutes. We'll do the 2 hours because that's I gotta go upstairs and shit. Take him to school tomorrow. I'll catch up on sleep, and then tomorrow's show, I'm gonna drink a Celsius full and come in tomorrow and fucking get amped up. I'm gonna be on fucking Ryan level amp, okay? I'm gonna be on fucking Ryan level amped up. I'm gonna fucking get a fish and put it in my background right here. I'm gonna get a fish too, bro.
Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. I tried calling you one day to have you help us, but we couldn't get a hold of you. But that being said, man, hope everybody has a beautiful night. Good night. Walking.
You too, bro.
Just meet me over on Discord, actually, dude. I'll look for your ass, bro, and I'll try to get you on. But Walking. Can I just send the link? Walking will teach me how to get the link over to Discord or over to
Walking, you see my name on there, right? Go look that name up on Instagram here. I'm gonna put something else too. Maybe Los Banos.
He knows how to do this shit better. I've never even made a post on Instagram before.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna, because I added you on Instagram and everything. So, but you might haven't. But I don't know. That was the only one that came up with like your name. You know.
Yeah.
So you could have like a username for another one. I don't know. But I just put my city and my name. That way, Walking could look it up
Walking
and
will be able to get you the link. You know what I'm saying?
and be the middleman. You know,
Yeah,
so I could come play you in some poker
like,
because I haven't got to show you my poker set yet, bro. I got upstairs. I ain't got to show you. I got chips and everything, bro. I fucking gamble, bro. Okay.
yes, you'll love us, dude.
You
You'll
know,
love
I don't
us.
know how to play spades, unfortunately, but I do like if I could learn it, but like I don't know how to play it by heart. You know, spades and shit. But I play poker, I play blackjack, I play fucking dominoes for sure, bro. I'm a domino fucking connoisseur, bro. I fucking play that shit. I got games on my phone that I play with my friends and shit when they're at work. You know, we
Yeah.
do that. So yeah, get in Discord, have some fun.
Well, I'm about to do that right now. It's still early.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go enjoy myself. I got ripped off the fucking poker table where I was tearing shit up to do this. But you know, I really want to thank Serenity again, man. She does so much to help the show in the background.
Yeah, she does.
Kristen, we gotta give her some love, bro. She be pulling me off the poker table like, Tim, you got 20 fucking minutes and then you gotta go. Cause if not, I'll just keep doing it, bro. I'll say fuck it all. And she'll be like, get off, go start doing your shit. And she helps me do it too. She's cool as shit, man. She's a good one. Cause I'm just sitting here playing poker. I was talking to the guys like, hey, they're like, do what you want, bro. If you're happy, be happy. Let's play poker. And I'm like, fuck this show. I'm playing poker. And then next thing you know, I knew in the back of my head, I'm going, man, I know Serenity or somebody's going to come yell at me. Ryan, somebody, like, get the fuck off the table, Tim. But as soon as they do, I start getting good cards, dude. And then I start winning. And they're yelling at me. And I keep winning. And I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it when they yell at me because I start doing good.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't know.
It's the universe, you know what I'm saying? They're throwing negative stuff and then all the positive energy is starting to surround you. You know, it's making
like, get off. I'm like, okay, after this 700, next thing you know, I win like 3 or 4 $3,000 hands in a row. I'm like, how do I get off? Then I'm mad. I do get off, and then
I'm in a fucking casino in hella long, dude.
And I gotta get off. It's like, okay, now I gotta go do the show, even though I really want to be sitting here at the table just talking shit. You know, but that's life. That's life. It is what it is. I'm happy.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad I did it. Like I said, I was glad. I was like, what makes you happy? I said this. But then I did say, once I go live, though, I will be happy because I always have fun doing this shit.
Yeah, man. I love these conversations, man. For sure.
Yeah, man.
I love being part of your panel, dude. For sure. Like, thank you. You know.
Yeah, man. This was a good one because we just got to chill and really, this was something more than just talking, like getting our shit.
Yeah.
You know, and like this is gonna be good for the people to see. It's nothing major. It's just something to do. People that watch after this is over, because I guarantee there'll be a lot of views afterwards.
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say walk in one more thing.
But yeah, you know, YouTube just isn't messing with us tonight. It's okay. We'll give it another try tomorrow, and then whatever. So that being said, though, man, I appreciate you guys coming on and walking. Meet my ass over and smoke sesh. Miss, you too, if you want. Kristen, whoever, meet me at smoke sesh. Love you guys. Del, thanks for coming on, my brother.
Yeah, Walking. I sent you my email, Walking. So like, if anything, email me the Discord and then I'll figure it out from there. Or you could even search my Instagram or Facebook.
He's got it. If you send it to him, he's got it, bro. He's a fucking.
All right, for sure.
There he is. He fell off the stage. Hold on. Here,
you got it, Walking?
Thing booted me off.
I put it in the chat. You see it?
No, I don't. But I went through Tim's followers on Insta, and I think I got you.
Yeah. Right there, my kid in the picture. with the like island in the background or some shit. Wearing glasses and a hat.
All right. Well, that being said, man, I love you guys. I'll see you in a minute.
That's your
Yeah.
username, right?
Yeah, that's my username.
Alright, I followed you.
All right, for sure. Yeah, send me the Discord and stuff, and then you know, I'll probably link up with y'all tomorrow and shit. If y'all are in there tonight or whatever, I'll probably I might come back. I might come in right now, but it just depends on what my wife's talking about and shit. You know.
It's
But
all
for sure
good.
tomorrow
Send
we're gonna link
me the
up.
link first.
Oh,
I
sick.
have to send you the link, so me and Walking's gonna have to guide me on how to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, Walking has my information now, so
Yeah, he's got it, so he'll be able to show me. So
we're gonna
that
link up.
being said, man, we'll link up. That being said, everybody who's still here, Kristen, Miss, thank you, love
My
you,
car is boxed.
and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
All right, fam.
Love y'all. Peace out,
Love y'all.
man. Be good. Peace. All right. Thank you guys for coming through.